So that we just chill. Maybe we need to chill over here. No. Maybe chill over here.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
Okay. Come. Hope we took away the body.
Shh. Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard somebody go shh. Can we ambush
There's
him now?
someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there.
You walk very slow.
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I am innocent.
Then why is there blood all over
Innocent?
your hands?
And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
J-H-N.
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but I... Yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this.
God, those hands are
Off we go
terribly
to the
ghastly.
yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Why are these ticked off? I definitely inspected the crime scene. Alright. Examine his belongings.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Policeman. Nope, not in there. Oh. That was a weird glitch.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
Missing diamond earrings. Oh, come here, John. There we go. Anything
Mr.
okay?
Holmes?
Nope, okay. Staff room, evidence room. Unlocked. Jar of pickles. Oh, there's the stuff.
These are the suspect's belongings.
That's
The
the notebook.
notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor. These abbreviations mean something. But what?
But what?
These abbreviations mean something. But what? These abbreviations...
Okay. From R. Dawson to my friend and partner, 1883.
from R. Dawson. To my friend and partner, 1883. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
Your hoarder level stack of
A handkerchief
newspapers.
with the initials J.H.N.
I think that we can
A
say
pocket
that
knife.
his identity
It
is
was
for
used
certain.
to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
Alright. Morgue. Oh, is the body in there? Nope. Is that... Oh, from the lamps. That's interesting. But cool effects. Alright. I like how I'm telekinetic, apparently. Inspector
Locked.
Lestrade. I guess head in here. Interrogation room. There we go. Let's take a look at him. Shabby cap. Patch. Thick neck. Expensive fabric. Short sleeves. Fucked up hands. Scars. What else do you want me to see? Buttons.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
Worse than a murder
But
accusation?
I will find out eventually, Mr. Milligan. The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Q.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner. So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
Also,
I'm
you probably
speechless,
smell.
Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me...
Evan's notebook. Several unsuccessful attempts were made to break in. Dublin, almost to Nelligan. Made an order, recovered a notebook that's been lying on a pool of victims' blood. This proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. We need to find out whether an unskilled and untrained man could use a harpoon well enough to kill by fully piercing the body.
I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
So, Nelligan is approximately 19 years old. He was raised in wealth, but after the desertion of his father 10 years ago, he and his family fell into poverty. He worked to earn money by cleaning fish. Despite undertaking such manual work for a considerable time, Nelligan remains physically weak. Let's not be a usual thief. What is his role in all this? Watson will be glad to help in preparation for the harpoon throwing experiment. Search archives. Find a use. I don't know what that means. Okay, but I can search archives. I don't know. Okay.
Locked.
I suppose it is home I go. I can probably quick travel, but I feel like I should walk out the door. Alright, Baker Street. Oh, I can deduct well here. Space and more clues? No. Can't do anything else. What's this one? In order to retrieve a new book, okay. My map.
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
Let's first search the archive, I think. Oh.
That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need.
Oh. They could still be relevant. Okay. Dawson and Nelligan Investment Fund bankrupt, Nelligan missing. The Dawson and Nelligan Investment Fund, a regional banking institution based in Cornwall, has declared bankruptcy as a result of heavy losses in its loan portfolio and has accordingly been assigned for liquidation. It was the 23rd largest bank in Britain, and its bankruptcy was the second largest on record. The liquidation of the company is pure catastrophe for many Cornwall families. Joshua Nelligan, one of the bankers, has since mysteriously disappeared. He was last seen aboard his yacht preparing for departure to Norway. Nelligan is wanted both by the police and his creditors. Ooh,
Here it is.
that sucks. Oh, and I guess that's the
Now I
only
begin to
article.
understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
Documents. Okay, let's talk to John, who's just been pretty much standing in the same location since I left.
A spot of whaling, Watson? Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No, but we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible, but if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ape?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
We're going to
I
stab
wish
them.
to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
I
the
require the
harpoon?
carcass of a well-fed
One of
pig.
the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
So we go to Whitechapel, and then we... Alright.
I need to take a harpoon with me.
Wait, where are we getting a harpoon? Did you say... Are we getting one from the cabin? Dialogue. Not what I'm looking for. Dialogue. Another harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin. I guess is Woodsman Lee Black Peter's cabin? Is that kosher? Can we deduct with anything about the ring? No. Okay. Oh god, okay.
These boots don't match the footprints.
I see. Is that all we need to do?
These footprints appear to be quite large.
There we go. I guess I did what I needed to with those shoes. Okay. Oh, so I should maybe talk to the wife, possibly? Let's see if we can get a harpoon, actually. None of those? No? Oh, why is your body still here?
That should do it.
There we go.
Now I am ready for the experiment.
Harpoon acquired.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Except it's not.
Thank you, madam.
So now I've talked about all those things. Okay, so that one I need to talk about with what's his butt. Okay, and then I can travel from here. Let's go to the butcher first. Nope. There's our harpoon. Oh, look at this. Well, X marks the spot.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
Stab the pig.
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
You mean a fun
Stand aside,
experiment?
Watson, this might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
Yes, I did gather that. Hold breath. Oh, 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 shit. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, so, okay, I gotta... And then I think... Oh, come on, over to the side. How do I... Oh, then I throw with right again. Okay.
The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
Come on, up. Up. Nope. Nope.
Holmes, you should try to aim better.
Yes, yes, yes. I know. Okay, hold breath. Oh, and then... Throw?
The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it.
Oh, I guess
straight
maybe
through.
I can just stop. Can I stop? Exit? No. No exit. No. Do I need to throw harder or something?
Holmes, you should...
Oh, yes, I know. Calm your tits. Oh, that was terrible. What am I doing? Come on. Oh. There
The
we go.
harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
Oh, there we go.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
B. Strength requirements. Pin to the wall, all those. It requires a much greater strength than that of the average man to be able to pierce a man's chest with a harpoon all the way through the wall. A degree of skill would most likely be necessary. 2 men in cooperation might achieve the same possibility. I mean, feat of strength, really. Don't think it's gonna be a luck. Non-smoker missing tin box. Break-in attempt? No. No. Do any of these things have anything to do with each other? No. 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 Okay. Alright. Nothing else to do here. Scotland Yard, I think. Yeah. Let's go back there. Talk to the kid again. Continue. So far, I really like how they're going about this. Just gonna assume the kid is still in the interrogation room.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
So I'm assuming that the dad did it. Alright, back to the Woodsman Lee. Anything else I need to look at now? Crime and punishments. Alright. Oh, now, God, thank God I can make him run. Okay.
1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Peter Careymaster.
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. This is the crew list of the Sea Log notes for June. Nothing unusual.
Light breeze through the day, saw whale tail alongside of southeast, just at night, 2 more ships at sight.
Log notes for July.
Strong
Nothing
winds,
special.
moderate winds, jolly
Log
winds.
notes for August.
Oh,
These pages have been
torn
away.
out. And what's this?
Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR, a torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Do we have that book on us? Wiggins might help find the crew of the Sea Unicorn. He should be somewhere at Baker Street. No, we don't have the book. Can we look at it again? I guess not. Okay. Oh, so I finally cleaned it up. Can't look at anything though. Alright, so we're going to Baker Street, task for Wiggins, and we need to find a use for the bond certificate. Maybe match it up to something that somebody has. Can we deduct anything new? No.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll
John's
receive more
eyelashes
useful
keep doing a
assistance
very
from these
weird
little
thing when they look
urchins
at him
than
at an
from a
angle.
dozen-yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
To the window it is. Oh, hi, puppy.
Brave Toby. The best nose
Hi,
in the
puppy.
British Empire.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
God, people look messed up.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always. What happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes, he refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Oh yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
Alright, evidence. That's where we're going. These
These are the
belongings.
suspect's belongings.
Oh, the boots appear to be much larger.
Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5. The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals. A pen. Nothing unusual about it.
We've seen to those. We can. Oh, no. We can look at from analysis. Find a use. Find a use. There are. Interrogate him. Okay. If he'll talk, I can at least get a look at him. Oh, he's not there.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely. And considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
Alright, let's look you over. Big ol' scar. Gardener's hands. He's got crap on his pants. Oh. Crested tit.
That's all for now.
Secret lover of the wife, maybe? Oh, we can just... let's go to... Hurtley is a stranger who was arrested by the police as a suspicious individual seen prowling around at night near Woodman's Lee. He's a former soldier who left the military with an honorable discharge after having been wounded in the neck by shrapnel. Now he lives a quiet life working as a gardener. Okay, well that makes sense. Maybe the wife hired him. But he's not talking.